Our top story here at 5:30 this afternoon.
We will bring it to you just as soon as it does happen.
Don't touch that dial. It's going to be some night. From all the people at KNBC News.
The smoke and the flames are incredible, and firefighters are doing what they can so the fire doesn't jump the road.
I was inside the truck. I was trying to get it started. Wouldn't start.
Well, the old fire had been burning up in the San Bernardino mountains for several days, really. The producer says, go out there, I want to see flames. As far as a story to cover, it's probably the most exciting that you can get.
Yeah.
Also, the most dangerous. The thing about a fire story is it's the one story where all of your senses are operating at the same time. You've got the sight, you've got the smell, you've got the sound. It sounds like a roaring jet engine. Everything is going at the same time. So we get in the news van, Lee and I, just the two of us together. We drive out there, we go up in the mountains, of course looking for a place that we can set up for a live shot, but also try to find where the action is.
There's a two-story house that's right behind this canopy of trees.
That was kind of the marching orders that we had. And it didn't take us very long. We got up with a strike team. There was Channel 2. Who else was up there with us?
Another KNBC team.
Yeah, there was another team from our station up there. So there were about 3 news vans kind of following the strike team around.
Flow!
We had set up on one side of the road. We run this very tall mast up so we can get a microwave signal back to the station.
And I remember you had a big burning hole on top of your shirt by the ember.
That's right, when the ember hit
We're
that thing.
so close. The embers hit us.
What you want to watch here are the embers and see which way they go.
There's like a big burning hole on your shoulder. So that's how close we were to the fire.
You know, we can smile about it now, but at the time, you weren't really thinking about the danger as much as you were trying to think, well, how am I going to resolve the situation?
The firefighter come over and said, on this side of the road is not so safe. So why don't you move to another side, which is what we did.
Yeah.
Then we thought, okay, we follow their order. They were here. I moved across the street, and we had a firefighter surrounding us. This KCBS was there. And there's no way this is like a super dangerous surrounding situation.
No, I never thought it was dangerous.
I thought, okay,
yeah.
how many firefighters we have with? Like 20, 30?
20, 30, the whole strike team.
Yeah, they're surrounding us. I said, okay, we're okay.
Everything seems to be going well, and then the strike team walks down the road. Okay, here's the back burn. The fire got to the point where they had to do some back burns, and that's where really we got into a troubling situation. What's dangerous about a back burn is they set one fire to meet the oncoming fire. So on the top of the slope, they set a fire that's going to burn down. The fire is burning up the slope, and when the two fires meet, the fuel is exhausted, and the fire's not going to go anywhere. Within a couple of minutes, these same firefighters that we'd been following come running back up the road, and they say, you got to get out of here. I think it was get out of here now.
Now. Hey, the fire's going to hit here, guys. You better get out.
Next thing I recall is seeing the Channel 2 news van leave the area.
Everybody else left.
We're in trouble.
They just took off. Like, boom.
Yeah.
Everybody's gone. And we left stranded.
Go. Just drive.
I remember you tried to get in the truck. Try to start the engine. It won't start.
Drive.
You can hear the sound of it.
Drive.
Back then we used a generator, not engine, to power the truck, which the engine was not on.
It has a kill switch.
A kill switch.
Which I didn't know. So when the mast is up, you're not supposed to be able to drive the truck.
Drive.
So that's when you cannot stop the truck, everybody's left. Then I saw the fire smoke just surrounding us. That's the moment I thought, you know what, I better keep filming, and I pray this tape will survive the fire.
Drive!
The thought crossed my mind is, if this camera this tape can survive. At least my family, Chuck's family, knew what happened to us.
What?
It's how fast things got out of control. It was so quick. It was so quick.
I'll say within 2 or 3 minutes. I remember by the time I realized that we may die, I was like, oh, we're okay. 3 minutes later, I go, I may die.
The wind picks up, and it was like someone had made a giant arc. The flame literally arced over the road to the other side, lit the trees on fire on the other side. So we were basically, if you can imagine this, under this arc of flame. And it was up there for quite a while.
Underneath the arc, there's the old truck.
The truck and the pole, the mast.
Yeah. The flame was 3 times. It was 3 times of the mast. So that's how big the fire was. When you are in that situation, it's not the fire, it's the heat. It was the heat, like you feel the heat is like knock you down, like melt you down. Like the heat will kill you before the fire actually touched you.
It was just incredibly intense, and all I could think of was, I got to get out of here. I can't take this any longer. It was just, you couldn't breathe. This was all encompassing. It was like if somebody had put this superheated blanket around you. It actually covered your face too, because it was really, really difficult to breathe. We weren't wearing any kind of masks. Coupled that with that incredible roaring sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's one of the things you never forget.
There was a road, but the road is totally cut off by the smoke. Not fire, but the smoke.
I finally realized I wasn't going to get it started. It was just too damn hot in there.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to burn up. And by the time I did exit the truck, all I hear is Lee's voice. Go!
I was like thinking, oh my God, how do you survive this?
At that point, I'm running, but actually I'm not really seeing because it's smoke in your eyes and your eyes are burning everything. I'm more running to the sound of what I heard was my name.
Yeah. Let's go! Then I heard somebody else calling you. The firefighter,
The
Steve.
firefighter.
Hey, get in my truck!
Back in the truck, back of his truck too. He put you into the passenger seat, right? That's when I see the truck start moving. I realized that the firefighter didn't know I was there.
Get in the truck!
I jumped in the truck. The truck is in the passenger seat. So the firefighter drove the truck out of the smoke, right?
Back!
I had this tremendous heat just like on top of me. So the tape was still recording. All you heard was my... I don't want to repeat the word, but you can imagine what I'm saying. So when you're facing tremendous danger, you're facing death. That's all you can say. So that part we recorded too.
Is there anybody in that van? No!
I got to tell you, if that firefighter hadn't driven back down the road to where we were,
We're toast.
we were toast.
We're toast.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And it was just, everything was happening really, really quick. He did a very risky thing. Because he drove back into the flames to pull the two of us out of there. Amazing act of heroism. He's a hero.
Yes.
By the time we got ready to move our truck, we didn't realize there was so much smoke, and truck could not start the truck. And at that point, the fire from both sides of the highway meet right above us, and we put out the last try, but it didn't happen. The firefighter really saved us.
A reporter, Kyung Law, from our station came down, and she wanted to do an interview with us.
We call them the A-Team. These guys are everywhere. They're at the front lines of the fires, at the top of the news stories. And, for the reporters at home, these live trucks are our homes when we are out here. It is our office. Your photographer is your partner. Your gear is what you take care of, and it is what we rely on to be able to bring you these live reports.
It's not the gear. The gear is nothing. The truck is nothing. I have such empathy for what these people have lost in their homes.
And I remember she was talking, and all of a sudden it hit me because I could kind of see out of the corner of my eye around the corner where this now kind of melted mass of what used to be a truck was sitting there. And I completely lost it.
You know, you're a reporter. I'm going to ask you to report on what happened.
Well, first of all, I want to say
Okay, we're gonna give Chuck a moment.
And I can only think of twice in my entire broadcast career when I was on camera and I completely lost it, and I did.
I remember you could talk.
I couldn't talk after I saw that.
what we did was a part of work, and it was probably really stupid. And we were watching this person's house, and they had tried their best to save it. And I feel so badly for the people that lost their possessions.
I could have burned to death in that thing. I mean, that's what I was thinking. And then I was thinking, gee, I hadn't told my wife.
And I couldn't see where to go. And it's
the heat.
Yeah.
The heat really.
Raw emotion came running back. And I was also thinking how stupid I was, you know. Why'd we get so close? We didn't need to do that.
the truck, who cares? Stupid truck with a bunch of equipment in it. But I got to thank the firefighter who, I was inside the truck. I tried to get it started. Wouldn't start. And I jumped out of the driver's seat, and all there was flames.
Yeah, so it was just a combination of a lot of emotion.
This is the remnants of our live news van. This is what Chuck Henry was working in this evening.
There's something, when you're in the business, as a reporter, you always want to get as close to the story as you can possibly get.
It looks like a Steven Spielberg fire disaster movie.
It's unbelievable. I mean, look up here. It's amazing.
You know, you want to get as close as possible, but you don't want to cross.
The remnants of our van here that caught on fire. We do want to tell everybody that Chuck Henry and his photographer are both okay.
That's when it hit me. You came about as close as you're ever going to come.
Was 57. Prince sold more than 100 million records, won 7 Grammys, a Golden Globe, and an Academy Award.
He's been a constant in my life for 30 years, and I needed to say goodbye to him.
He put out great music, and he's a great performer.
Truly a once-in-a-lifetime artist.